face like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite. Cause I'm timid. Look.
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby. You ustedes son roadkill. Yeah. Ya te dije no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby. Ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man. I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido. Quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way. I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from nearby Wisconsin. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again. Into space. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He's inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Diggs. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Packers. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the zone read, a give to Guerrero. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
He'll work his way only to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. A run with Guerrero. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Guerrero. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 56 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They bring Judy in motion to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Guerrero. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
It is brought in the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Mevis, good on the extra point. The Saints draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
On the set. Set. 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
It is a big-time play for the Packers. 35 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Try to pick this one up on the ground. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Warrior 70. Set. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
He'll look to throw. able to complete it to Ayuk. To the goal line and in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Packers. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So after one, it's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurendo. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Going deep downfield for Judy. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. Here's Gurendo. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They bring Judy in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Packers first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back.
That one, take it in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
He'll drop the throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
That one is complete to Hardman. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. of the gun. Here's a run up the gut. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that. Hawk 70.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Ayuk makes the play along the sideline.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal.
Come on. Set. Head the street.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. That is about as good a half as you'll ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the first half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the second half.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. 3rd down, 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That one good for 15 and a first down. Jackson now to throw on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame him.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and now it's 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
They'll give it to Guerendo. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Jackson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first and 10, Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, faking the give. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
On 1st down, here's Guerendo. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. One more time, it's Guerendo. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Jackson. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's going to be caught.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Lamar going to hang on to it.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
60. Here we go. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Packers.
Track 60. Cup 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Packers. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Packers 63, Saints 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Back to the ground after the penalty. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Second down, Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Third and short, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really...
And this time, the rush gets home, and down he goes. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Guerendo. And he's got another one. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Saints 22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Hey, check that, straight. Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. Set up.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Garenda. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A run with Garenda. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Play action now. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
On 3rd down, here's Garenda. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now it's Jackson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He gets this into the hands of Green. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Moving the tight end right. Now give on the ground. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section. Must have it.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
He'll take it in at the goal line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Jackson now. Taking off. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Hey.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Mike, this guy has just been on another level the entire day. I mean, there's not a guy out there who is seeing the field as well as he has. I mean, forget having days like this as a pro. Most guys don't have days like this at any level throughout their career. I mean, this is one he'll look back on for a long time.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's 3rd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Check, Bobcat, check. Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll try the right side this time. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Go, check. Go, set the knee.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this.